Today we are talking about the Fairy drone. And, you know, this drone has gotten a bad rap. I'm going to show you today its flight characteristics, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion if it's something good or not. Now, first of all, you can see here that the drone is holding very stable. And as long as you've done your compass calibration and your GPS is set up properly, it's pretty stable. It flies well. I would say, though, to be honest with you, that with the newest software, the new firmware, the drone is a little bit sluggish, even in high rates. So it's not zipping around or anything. I'm going to compare it against two drones today. I'm going to compare it against the Simtoo drone and the Tello. And I think this Fairy drone is very similar to both of these drones. It's kind of like a combination of these two drones. Why do I say that? It's stable like a Tello, as long as it's set up properly. You know, you don't have magnetic interference or something. And it flies a lot like the Simtoo. It flies a lot like the Simtoo. It will go much higher than the Simtoo, as you can see here. It goes about 20 meters up. And maybe there's a way you can even set that to go higher. I haven't figured that out yet, but I think there might be. It takes very useful video. I would say even better than the Simtoo. The Simtoo drone always had better video than the Tello. The Tello was a great flying machine, but come on, the video's just not there. But this video, I would say, is pretty darn nice, right? You can see that details are there. It's very usable video, especially if it was on a vacation or something where we're just doing some establishment shots. The video is very usable, but I will tell you, there's a problem with its light gathering and contrast ability. So you can see here, the whole scene is perfect, but when you turn where you have a high light sky, a highly lit sky, and here you go. Highly lit sky and a darker ground, it has a real hard time with this. So perhaps a software update, I don't know. This is definitely the software of the camera, not being able to strike a balance between the two. Many cameras do better than this. So this is one area where it falls short. You have a lot of control over the drone. Look how I can fly around the car, even like orbit the car. So you've got a lot of control. It's very stable, but it flies, what would I say, flat, like a camera. I guess that's what they're going for now. It used to be, when it first came out, it had some problems, but it was flying much quicker. In high rates, it was like a little race drone. It has the power, but the software has dumbed it down quite a bit, so that it's very stable. The only time I've ever crashed it is when I did not have my GPS and gyroscopic calibration, and the calibrations were not done properly, or I had magnetic interference. So you should be aware of that. Is it a good drone to have? I would say yes. It folds up like a Simtoo. It slips into a pocket. It's giving you 1080p video, and it's pretty darn nice, you know. It flies pretty well. Let's see some other things I've noticed. The battery indicator does not tell you when it's actually drained. And this can cause problems because suddenly you can be out of power. It will return home if it goes out too far and loses signal or gets a weak signal. It will go into return home. And it will come back and hover above you, kind of. Then you can tell it to land. It will land if the batteries are low, which is good. I mean, it actually lands itself, doesn't fall out of the sky. So that's all good. I think it's a pretty, look at this image. Now, it does waver around a little bit, no gimbal, but look, You could take a shot from this. You could take a piece of video snippet from this. It doesn't wave as much as the Simi did, by far. Or even the Tello. When you put a good camera on the Tello, it waves around a lot too. This is pretty stable. I like the way it's rendering the sky, but not the foreground here. Well, let me know what you think, guys. I think it's a good drone for the money. It's something that's very transportable. I think it's a good drone to have as part of your collection. It could be taken with you if you go to a nightclub or something. You could take it with you. If you go out for a day, you can just have it with you. So that's why I bought it, hoping that it would be good. It does have brushless motors, and the drone itself has a lot of power. But again, the software is dumbing it down a lot and holding it in check. You know, it's keeping it at only 20 meters up, that kind of thing. So you can see that maybe a software update would help it a lot. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Please give me your opinions. I hope this review was helpful, and I'll see you out there flying some drones.